Good morning, everyone. God has let me live another day, and I am about to make it everyone's problem.
Today Shigeru Yahaba is practicing with Shiradorizawa on requests from Tendo. He knows it's only because Ushijima kept bothering Tendo to bring Oikawa to their practices ever since him and Oikawa became friends. Except that's one thing Oikawa would never do as long as he lives. So, he sends his second best pupil. And yes, he means his second. Always second, to being a setter and to being Oikawa's favorite pupil. Kageyama is his first and favorite pupil. Yahaba sighs as he stares at the gym before him. Just survive this gruesome training and I can go back to my normal practices at Sija. Sadly, he wasn't the only one who didn't want him there. I thought I said Oikawa, Tendo. Which I told you Oikawa said no, so he gave up his pupil instead. Kageyama is his pupil this. I don't know what it is. Wakatoshi. What? He is his pupil and I don't think he should go underestimated. Thanks Kenjiro. No problem Shigeru. You two are close? Future Captain's group chat. We met there and got along right off the bat surprisingly. Doesn't matter, he won't survive the training. And this is where we whisk Wakatoshi away before he causes more problems with his mouth. Good idea. Did I say something wrong? All the time. Tendo pushes a shocked Ushijima towards the other end of the gym, not wanting to avoid any more conflicts. Sorry about him. He's not wrong, I don't even know why Oikawa decided to send me here. I'm not as good as him. Not even close to Kageyama. I don't even know if I can survive the training here when I can barely survive the training at my school. If I am able to survive this far, I'm sure you can too. Yahaba stayed silent before a small smirk appeared on his face. True that. There is no way I can lose to a small fry like you. I thought we agreed no more talking about my height. We agreed no more talking about your bangs and. Yahaba leaned in closer so he could whisper in Shirabu's ear. And your weird taste in men. Shirabu's face flushed a bright red before he sent a death glare to Yahaba, who stepped a couple steps away from the angry male. Second years, get ready. Practice is starting. The two nodded to each other before making their way to where the beginning of the running drill began. Shirabu was so very wrong when he told Yahaba that he would be able to survive the practice. He was able to at least admit that he survived. But nothing could set him up for the practice games against Wakatoshi. Wakatoshi was already furious about Oikawa standing them up. And he had found the perfect person to take out his anger on. Isn't Ushijima's spikes getting a little more dangerous? I don't like where this is going. Ushijima had aimed his spike. Slamming it hard enough you could heard a loud crack. Right on Yahaba's leg. Wakatoshi. Shit. Shirabu rushed to Yahaba, who had fallen, a bruise and blood already having appeared where Ushijima hit. Hey, can you stand up? Yahaba shook his head, unable to answer as he was holding back the sounds of pain. He didn't want to seem more pathetic than he already looks. We need to carry him to the infirmary. Before anyone could volunteer, Ushijima had picked Yahaba up. This was my fault, I will take responsibility for it. Ushijima says before heading into the direction of the infirmary. Yahaba holds his hands together tightly with his face down as to not be able to show any weakness in front of this man. If you want, you can hide your face in the crook of my neck. This way no one will see your face, and if you want you can scratch my back as payback for what I did. Yahaba didn't reply, only hiding his face in crook of Wakatoshi's neck as he wraps his around the man's neck in hopes to hide his face more. No, I won't hurt you. I'm not that type of person. Ushijima stayed silent until they got to the infirmary. You have pride like Oikawa, but maybe I should have been more open to the idea of training with you. The nurse was not in there and Ushijima just set him on the bed as he went to get the medical supplies. I don't blame you. I mean, anyone would choose someone else besides me. Are you insecure? Yahaba looked up as Ushijima sat down on the end of the bed. Opening the first aid kit and starts treating his wound. Wow, you are really blunt. So I have been told. Are you? Yeah, I'm insecure. That's stupid. How? Insecurities are just something someone weak will believe which holds them back from being something better. Calling me weak Ushawaka. You are younger. And I'm treating you right now. Ushijima says as he applies more pressure to the wounded area. Ow. I'm sorry. Just don't do that. Ushijima chose to stay silent as he went back to gently applying medicine to the wound. You know, having insecurities helps people realize their faults. How is that? Imagine you think Tendo-san will find someone better than you. Ushijima stayed silent but continued to listen. Don't you want to improve yourself so there won't be any competition? I guess you do have a point there. Not I guess Ushijima-san, you know. Yahaba said, a grin showing his triumph. You are more like Oikawa than you may want to believe. Is that good or bad? Both. Yahaba stared at Ushijima in confusion before flinching a little at the sound of the first aid kit closing. You shouldn't walk on that for at least 2 weeks. I suggest going to a doctor. I will. They both stayed in an uncomfortable silence filled with guilt and heartache from not being able to play volleyball for at least 2 weeks. Come to Shiratorizawa. What? For practices. You should come by here more often. To get my leg injured again? Sorry, I'm not that much like Oikawa. No. To get better at volleyball. From what I have seen, you would be able to train better here. I'll think about it. They stayed in silence once again, this time one more comfortable than the last. Shigeru. Shirabu had burst into the door before seeing the two and looking at them with a blank expression. Sorry for interrupting. Semi closed the doors before Tendo comes bursting in. Wakatoshi, you better not be cheating on me. Ushijima only looked confused before Tendo face seemed to flush as red as his hair. Semi, how dare you trick me? Tendo seemed to disappear into the hallway after that. Ushijima and Yahaba turned to state at each other before bursting out laughing. Poor Tendo-san. Semi always liked to tease him. Why do I get the feeling you joined in? Maybe. Tendo and Oikawa have effectively affected me with their overpowering personalities. Would you want me to carry you to the hospital? I still got some pride left. I can catch a bus or something. It's a long walk to the entrance of our school from here. Not to mention having to walk all the way to the bus stop from the entrance. Your point being? Let me take you. Yahaba groaned internally before giving a small and hesitant nod. Fine, but I'm hiding my face. That's fine. In the Seja Beauties group chat. Yahaba, where are you? This is why I told you not to send him to Shiratorizawa. How does that have anything to do with why he isn't at practice? Because Shiratorizawa has hellish practices and you sent Yahaba there. You back me up here. He's right, you know that Shiratorizawa is known for its hell-like practices. Some of their own students get injured. Concerned boyfriend. I'm sure he is fine, Kyotani. Remember, Yahaba isn't weak. Yeah. He is my pupil after all. Face with rolling eyes. Why did you send Yahaba anyway, Cap? Yeah, you could have just ignored them. I wanted to see if Yahaba could learn anything from them. He wanted a spy. Poor Yahaba. The life of being used. Shut up. Yahaba is online. Yahaba baby. Are you alright? Why haven't you been responding to my texts? Did those Shiratorizawa jerks do anything to you? Kawa, slow it down. Let him at least reply. No, I was in the hospital. Sort of. You're in the what now? Was. I was in the hospital. My leg got spiked. By who? That's nothing important. By who? Ushijima. He took care of me afterwards. Kyotani is offline. Damn it, Ken. Oikawa is offline. I Iwaizumi is offline. Okay, stop that. Hanamaki is offline. Why is everyone leaving? Matsukawa is offline. Guys, come on. Watari is offline. Please don't do what I think you guys are gonna do. Kindaichi is offline. Kunimai. I know you are still online. Don't you dare leave. Kunimai is offline. Damn it. At Shiratorizawa. Where is that bastard? It was late, so only those in the starting lineup and some of the other players were left. They all froze from Kyotani's sudden outburst. Ushiwaka, you motherfucker. Kawa babe? Don't kawa babe me, Tendo. You injured Yahaba. It was an accident. Bullshit. We both know that Ushijima always aims his spikes. Tendo looks away, keeping quiet, but only confirmed that what Oikawa was saying was the truth. Where is he, Tendo? He left already. Where? He's carrying Yahaba around. He's doing what? He felt responsible, so he is taking care of him. I don't care if he wants to take care of him because he feels guilty. I want my Koi to stay far away from Ushiwaka. Ushijima didn't mean to do it. He was clouded by his emotions. So that gives him the rights to hurt someone? I'm clouded by emotions of anger and I'm gonna take them all out on that Ushi bastard. Don't. Why not? Technically, by your reasoning, it won't even be his fault. Guys, stop it. Everyone's head had turned to the voice to find Yahaba being carried by Ushijima princess style. Yahaba, my baby. Oikawa tried to go to Yahaba, but Iwaizumi stopped him. Set him down and step away, Ushiwaka. No can do. Set him down. He shouldn't be on his leg. We have people who can carry him. Set him down, Ushiwaka. Guys, stop it. It really was just an accident. His face is about to be an accident if he doesn't let you go. Kyotani glares at where Ushijima's hands were on Yahaba, not liking someone else touching his boyfriend. Ushi, put me down. But your condition. I can hold my balance on one foot. Ushijima hesitated but ended up slowly putting Yahaba down. And before anyone else could speak, Yahaba was being princess carried. In his boyfriend's arms. Yahaba couldn't help but letting out a small chuckle before wrapping his arms around Kyotani's neck. I'm never letting you leave my side again. Well, you can have me for 2 weeks since I won't be able to walk till then. 2 weeks. Yahaba noticed Iwaizumi going near Ushijima and shifted around to try and stop him. Iwaizumi, I'm fine. Iwaizumi stopped and turned towards Yahaba. You aren't fine. He's right. I know you too well for that. Just like Oikawa. Hey. It's alright to admit that you are hurting. Yahaba-san, we know that you practice before everyone. Whenever it's a free period you practice. We know you work hard and this guy tried to take that away from you. You could have been seriously injured. Love how you guys are calling me out, but I'm fine now. It's not broken, I can practice in 2 weeks. And I don't need my leg to practice setting or some receivings. Ushi and I already worked out a way for me to practice. You took that up with him? Yeah. Guess there is one major difference between you and Oikawa-san. What do you mean, kinda itchy? Well, you hate Ushijima-san and Yahaba, seems like he wants to be friends with him. I thought Yahaba was already my friend. No. He's not and never will be. I agree. You stay far away from my Koi as you can. That's not happening. Why do you say that? He's coming to Shiratorizawa. A loud smack was heard from the direction Yahaba was in. Yahaba had head palm at his face at what Ushijima said. He wouldn't come here. There is no way my Koi would leave me for you. Ushi, you need to work on your wording. No, I worded it right. You just love making me miserable, don't you? Not completely my fault. I think it is. Kyotani had enough turning around so his back was facing Ushijima and he was face the Seija members. which led to Yahaba not being able to see Ushijima either. You do know I can't talk to him this way, right? That's the point. Ah. Are you jealous? I'm pissed and jealous. Oh. He hurt you. And I know you. As soon as you get home, when you are on your bed, you are gonna start crying. No. No. I'll have you there with me. I'll cry and rub my snot all over you. That's disgusting. Yeah, but I know after today you probably won't let me leave my room for a week. That's why I told Ushi the training will start in a week from now. You're right. I'm not gonna let you leave your room at all. Luckily this week is a holiday break. Yeah, luckily. What are you two lovebirds whispering about? We were just saying how we think it's time to go home. We could still hurt him. Like I always say, hit till it breaks. Is that why Iwaizumi rarely lets you top? Wataru, you and Yahaba are the only ones who believe Oikawa has topped Iwaizumi before. He has. Wait, hold up. What? Yahaba laughs and shakes his head. Let's all go home. The Aobajosai team nods and we're out. None of them apologize at all besides Yahaba, who tried his best even as his boyfriend walks him away from the place. A week later. In the face with stuck out tongue and winking eye, see Jaho's face with stuck out tongue and winking eye group chat. At link symbol Kyo's trainer link symbol times 8. Yahaba is online. Why are you guys hating me so much? You guys are acting so weird. What is going on? I mean, I know I'm special, but still. You really shouldn't be the one saying that, Oikawa senpai. Loudly crying face. Thumbs up sign. Loudly crying face, loudly crying face. Win what? You guys are really acting strange.
Just because that's never too late. Okay. Are you ready? 泣くだけの近道はなくていい。自分だけの手で作るんだ明日を。いつかは笑顔輝けるように守る。Step in a step。私は私で。Step in a step。私だけの形で。回り道でいい。自分のペースでいい。笑っていく。好きになる。Just believe yourself。Everything will be fine。Be fine。Everything will be okay。
tell me what that is about? Mad Dog-chan saw you were down and thought that maybe the song could cheer you up. Song. Step by a step. Face screaming in fear, face screaming in fear. I can't believe I never recognized it. I did find it funny you weren't figuring it out. Did we do this for nothing? No, honestly it did make me feel better. Shirei Dorizawa does allow me to train, but I still miss training with my actual team. Pleading face, that's my favorite kawaii. Thought that was Kageyama? Ha. He's my son, no way. I have no choice but to love him. But Yahaba will always be my favorite. Face with rolling eyes, unamused face. Yahaba stared at Oikawa's response. He always felt second to Kageyama to actually be put first. It felt weird, but not the bad kind. It felt right. I'm coming over. Eyes. He's still injured, you know. Eyes. That's not why I'm going. Just stop crying. Your instincts freak me out sometimes. Who hurt the baby? They aren't sad tears. I'm just really happy. Thank you guys. Momokawa emojis. Kunimai, why can't you be this nice to us? Disappointed mother face. Disappointed father face. Kunimai doesn't care. The end.
Hello my royals. It's Nishi here. This video was suggested by this royal here. I still have a bunch of other suggestions and my own videos to finish, so I do apologize for not getting to them yet. Anyway, have a nice rest of your day my royals.